Hello, everybody. Welcome back to It's Reading Comics. This week's episode 152, and we get to talk about Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2. As always, tell your friends, your family, anyone who wants to listen to Two Idiots Read Comics, go check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And as always, you can listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. As always, let's get into it.
And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ryan Talmadge. That's David Crocker. This is Two Idiots Reading Comics, and today, the 5th week of May.
Woohoo!
5th episode of a very long day.
Woohoo!
And today we are doing Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2.
Woohoo!
And nothing first. I'm out of random topics to talk about today.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm sure Davis will have plenty of stories the next time we meet up.
Yeah.
He will have his new kid. It will also have been probably definitely his birthday.
It's been my birthday.
Probably his wife's
birthday.
And I'm sure someone will make a fool of
Vacations.
themselves. Or just, kill each other in between them. So,
Oh, yeah. I'm sure somebody's doing something bad.
yes.
Somebody's getting hurt between now and then. Not the baby.
Plus, who doesn't want to spend from now until the rest of the episode talking about Spider-Man? So,
Exactly.
you want to go ahead and credit some people?
Yeah, we've got our lovely writer, Brian Michael Bendez. Our pencils by Mark Bagley. Inks by Art Thibbert. Colors by Transparency Digital. And letters by Comicraft.
Yes.
I will say,
Mm-hmm.
this is oddly some of my favorite drawing.
Really?
I don't know why, but I don't know. I guess because it is, and it's even 17. I guess it is because it's like, this makes me feel like Spider-Man. Like, this to me is like,
Makes you feel like a kid again?
yeah, I guess. Because like
when
this to me is Spider-Man. Like, I can never, like, there's no other way I imagine Spider-Man other than this.
I'll be honest, when we did Volume 1 a couple months ago, I told you then, and I'm telling you now, something about this Spider-Man run literally can take you out of the worst mood ever.
It does.
I remember first time I was reading, I've read the entire first omnibus,
Mhm.
waiting on the second to get closer to the release of the third later
So
this
you
year.
can kind of do a good smooth run.
Also, I don't want to burn out on it.
Well, right. We've learned our lessons on that.
Yes. But that day before, I was just like, God, I was so mad at the world, or not mad, a little bit depressed, a little bit mad, just wasn't having a good day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start that Ultimate Spider-Man omnibus. And literally read from, I think, whenever that happened till like damn near midnight. And just halfway through, I was just like, dude, I'm having fun reading a comic book. Not that I don't always, but it's just like,
there's some you pick up and you go, all right, I'm reading just to, I don't want to read.
I'm just killing time, and I bought the book. I have to read it.
Right.
This was like, holy fuck! I am majorly invested in this entire book.
Yeah. And for this to be a recently out comic, there's a lot of text bubbles.
I mean,
It's not a lot like the
literally
like Teen Titans, but there is more than.
It's literally the year 2000. So
is when they drew this.
Yeah.
Oh, why did it say 2000? Oh, 17 must have been the. 2017 must have been when the
I think 17
omnibus
is when it ended. No,
was this copyright 2017 Marvel Characters Incorporated.
I mean, I think 2017 is when his run ended.
Okay.
I think, possibly.
Either way.
Yeah.
If it's 2000s, that makes more sense with the amount of text bubbles.
I don't know.
But
yeah. It definitely, I mean, he spent 18 years on it. So.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It'd have to be, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There is definitely a lot of text bubbles.
But still, like,
I think we've read parts of the Miles ones where Bendis was on at the end. He obviously gets with times less text bubbles, but yeah.
But I feel like, I guess because it is a 2000s-ish, early thousands, I guess that does make me feel like we were kids then.
Yeah.
He's just 15.
Yeah.
He's a kid. It's like.
In 2000,
we were 5 and 6.
Yeah.
You 6.
Yes.
Yeah. 5 and 6. Yeah. So it's like, that's when we started learning or watching
Yeah, and a year later we'd be watching Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Right.
So
Now, of course, that's a little more old, like more of an edgy, not older, but like
he definitely doesn't look 15.
definitely doesn't look 15.
He looks kind of
30?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like I remember like growing up and it's like, well, Spider-Man, it was like the movie. He was like an older kid and
Yeah.
everybody's like, no, he's supposed to have been like 15 or 16 in that movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, he was like 30.
I mean, he was in high school.
Yeah, it's like, no. And they're like, yeah, like he was supposed to be like high school.
At least 17.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, and then you learn like, oh, well, actor. But
Yeah.
like you couldn't have actually put a 15-year-old in his role and it worked.
You can nowadays.
You can now.
Yeah.
But
Tom Holland was under 20 when he did the first Spider-Man movie. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's just, this to me is iconic Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
For-
and sometimes I feel like when I was reading this, it's like, again, didn't get into comics until way older,
2013.
and it's like, like some of this feels like I saw it as a kid. Like maybe a buddy of mine might have had an issue of it, or
There
might have
was,
saw it in the bookstore. I may have just saw it.
There was
somewhere.
also a bunch of cartoons that heavily took off of this
and
drawing.
all the Spider-Man
And storylines.
cartoons I remember seeing as a kid. It's
Yeah.
like that big
Everything
spider, like the big
past-
spider on the
yeah.
back of his back,
Everything past
and the navy blue.
Everything past like the 90s animated Spider-Man.
And like the navy blue suit, I think
Yeah.
just to me is like
Mhm.
iconic. Just
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man.
Also, just like at the same time, made Kingpin like a respectable villain.
Yeah,
Like he did all this and still made the villains like, oh, he might actually kill Peter Parker.
that was definitely a cool aspect of this. At first, I was like, man, where's this gonna go? Like it just,
Yeah.
and of course we get more of Kingpin's story. He actually turns Kingpin in. He
Yeah.
runs. It's like, okay, Kingpin's.
And it's still, I mean, I think the title of this volume was called Learning Curve.
Yeah.
So it's him learning, okay, I think he was just like, yeah, I can't just web everyone up and be like, here you go, especially when it's powerful, wealthy people.
Yeah,
And so he's like, I took all the evidence and I gave it to a reporter.
yeah. Like his first one, this Sonic guy, I didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Almost
Oh,
blows
yeah,
the dude. Almost blows the dude's arm off.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, maybe I need to
And
back off a
he
little
was
bit.
fighting Electro in this and stuff like that.
It was really cool to like see his progression from just being,
Mhm.
like you said, just a punch first, ask later to
Yeah.
the quirky, talkative
Let's be a
Peter.
smartass.
Yeah. And it's like, make me swing you back, like
Yeah.
swing at me, and like he swings, you miss, and he hits water and he electrocutes himself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now you're learning.
Oh yeah. And then the whole last issue with him and Mary Jane, and he's just
Mhm.
like, yeah, I told you Spider-Man, and that's kind of why I've been bailing on you. And she's like, oh yeah, I thought you were just gonna ask me to kiss.
Yeah, it's like,
He's like, wait,
wait.
that was an option?
he's like, wait, hold on, that was
Yeah.
a choice in this matter.
Yeah, and then
It's like my choices were tell you I was Spider-Man or
don't tell you I was
stop
Spider-Man.
being friends with you.
Yeah, and then of course Aunt May comes in the last second
Oh,
room.
well, what did you?
Yeah,
I mean, you just heard like nothing but nonstop beating and banging
Yeah.
for like the last 3 minutes. It's like,
you fucks.
yeah, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just like you did a whole issue of just Peter Parker talking to Mary Jane in his room, and it was good.
Yeah,
And
like
it's just
literally the last issue was
Yeah.
just that.
And it was just like, oh, these are the parts of the Friday Night Lights I pretend I didn't like.
Yeah.
And it was just like, in wrestling, we call that sending the crowd home happy.
Yeah.
Um,
I was shocked that he has told her so quickly.
I mean, again, learning curve. Probably shouldn't tell people that who you are.
Well, that too,
Yeah.
because it's gonna bite him in the ass. I mean,
Oh, it always
it
does.
always bites you in the ass.
Yeah.
She's gonna accidentally say something, or they're gonna figure out like, oh, Spider-Man's always with her or
Yeah.
around her.
Mm.
It's like they may not know it's Peter Parker, but it's like,
Yeah.
you're always near
Why
Spider-Man
is
when
this
he
dude-
shows up. Yeah.
How there was never a scene of a news crew being like, Mary Jane Watson, you have been very involved in these villain attacks. You've been attacked by 5 different villains
Yeah.
in the course of a year.
Right.
What is going on?
So it's just, I don't know. It's just it's just like, why would you tell her so quickly?
He didn't want his only friend to be mad at him.
I get, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is literally his only friend.
Yeah. Well, for now, I think.
So,
Can't remember if it happened in volume 1.
in volume 1, Harry is weird. Like, he's there. He is Peter's friend, but he's not.
He's kind of like in between. Like, he's a popular kid, but he was also friends with Peter Parker.
Right. I'm trying to think, like, in normal, like, all of Spider-Man, who does Spider-Man usually have more than, like, does he even really have more than, like, 1 or 2 friends at a time?
I mean, I'm sure he does. I mean, Miles has Ned, which got stolen.
Got
for these-
stolen for the
Yeah.
Disney show,
Yeah.
which I really liked.
No, I guess.
I really like Ned, the actor.
Yeah.
I really like the way they did Ned in the movies.
I guess not. I mean, he's really good friends with Daredevil. His friends are
Well,
superheroes.
Yeah, his friends are superheroes, I guess.
Yeah.
But not like, hey, let's go play games,
Yeah.
friends.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have Harry Osborn, that kind of gets ruined,
Yeah, it got ruined early.
and then he always has some type of girlfriend.
yeah, either Mary or Gwen Stacy, depending on which
Or
version.
Silk, or
Silk.
Black Cat.
Yeah,
Or
that's right.
Yeah.
Black Cat one. That's weird.
no,
It's an older one, but it's
good. Actually, they just did a run recently where he got back with Black Cat.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so.
I mean, yeah, they talked about it in the Ant-Man book we read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But this is fun. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it makes
I mean,
you,
it's
like you said,
literally
it
just
makes
pure
you
fun.
feel like you can shut the this is one that you can literally just
You
shut
can
the
just
world
lose
out
lose
and
yourself
feel
in.
good.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a great dopamine hit.
it is definitely a great dopamine hit.
Yeah.
Like I'm just thumbing through here and like literally the whole thing is nothing but him fighting Electro and Kingpin, and then the last episode is just
Yeah, last issue is
getting
legitimately
cock
just,
blocked by Zan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Well, he has his job now.
Oh yeah, now he's
Right.
in the Ultimate Universe. He does not. I guess he took pictures to get the
To
job
get
first,
the job,
but
but
now he just runs their website.
yeah, which I like that better than just taking pictures.
Yeah.
So, but man, I love it.
Because now no one can be like, why does he get such better pictures than
Mhm.
everybody else?
It's kind of like the same idea of like, why does Lois Lane keep
Well, that's
getting
also why-
saved with?
That's also why everybody in the Tobey Maguire movies is like, you want to get to Spider-Man, go to Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Because they
He'll
obviously
know
they
it,
have some type
yeah.
of relationship.
I don't know. This is fun. It really is fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting a little more of Jay Jonah.
Oh,
How more wicked, I guess you would say.
well, yeah, I
he's gonna get.
remember that volume 1 of Miles' story we did.
Mhm.
He actually like kind of,
Well, he's kind of on his side, isn't he?
he definitely set up the Green Goblin.
He did for Peter
Yeah. Or for Miles.
or for Miles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
And Peter, because everybody thought Peter was dead.
Yeah. All right. So, I just realized. So in this, we're getting to see like his beginning years.
Yeah.
But
But
this
he'll
story
eventually
goes
work
for
into
so
Miles.
long that we actually get to see him be an adult.
Yes.
Ooh.
There are, I think,
Well, you said it's 20 something years.
5
yeah.
or 6 omnibuses
So that's
before you get to Miles.
that's 8. No, that's 15 plus volumes.
Definitely, because I think
If
the
you
fir-
put 3 volumes
I think
in
the
each.
first omnibus was 6 volumes.
The first omnibus has 6 volumes.
I think so. When I was looking at,
Well, that's
Because-
30 volumes.
because I
Yeah, that math tracks.
pulled up on Comixology Volume 2 to see what the issues went from, and then I saw all the free ones on there, and I was like, the last one that was free, I was like, I've already read that one.
Holy shit.
I think, because it's Venom,
Golly.
which is kind of where Volume 1 leaves off.
Let's go see what some info says. See
Yeah.
if I can get a page drop. Sometimes they'll actually put like, it says the grade level 7 to 9.
That's exactly where I like to live.
Well, it just says collects.
Volume
Oh, that's
1 through
volume.
39.
No, that's
Or
volume.
issues 1 through 39.
Where is Omni? Yeah, issues 1 through 39 and number 1.5.
Yeah. It was like a either issue 0 type shit.
Yeah, it's 898 pages.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first volume is 1 through 13.
Yeah.
So whatever that math, 13, 26, 30 something.
First
so yeah,
volume is not 1 through 13. Issues 1 through 13.
That's what it just said. Well, it can't be
No.
because this is 8 through.
Yeah.
This is volume 2, and it's 8 through something.
Now they do have a complete set of like what they would do, like the deluxe editions.
Yeah.
They do have a complete set of those.
Yeah,
They've
this
just
is
been
8
out-
through 13. So
They've been
yeah,
out of print. Yeah.
yeah,
So, but yeah, no, I think it's the first 6 volumes.
cool.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, the first 6 volumes are free on Comixology. No reason not to check it out unless
No.
you just hate Spider-Man and hate us personally.
Yeah, which no offense.
I mean, sometimes I hate me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's days.
Now, I thought we'd be able to stretch that a little bit longer, 16 minutes, but at the same time, we did say this was going to be a short episode.
It is week 5 of a month, folks.
Yes, and I have to drive home tonight. But we do have a second draft this month,
Woohoo!
a draft of Dream crossovers. And
This is gonna be interesting.
now we're not limiting ourselves to comics here,
Correct.
but
And we're gonna shoot for 4 on this one, right?
yeah, unless we just have
Just
more.
happened to find. Yeah.
Yeah. Now this one, I won the coin flip last week to decide which one I wanted to go first on. I chose this one because I wanted this one overall. Number 1. I wanted Invincible and Spider-Man.
It's a good pick.
Was it one you had?
No,
Okay.
but it's from the same universe.
Okay. I think they'd just be great. They're very,
That's pretty good.
I wouldn't say similar, but like they feel similar.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
Now, other than that, that's probably the last one we'll ever have together. My 1 is going to be, I would love to see a Batman and Sherlock Holmes team up.
I feel like that might have been done.
I kind of figured it has, but at the same time,
I don't remember though.
I couldn't tell you when,
It wouldn't
how.
surprise me if it did.
Um,
That might be
but-
worth a Google.
but I would definitely love to see like OG Sherlock and
Yeah.
and a Batman
Mhm.
team up.
You're right. I did not have that one.
I didn't think so.
For my number 2, sticking with comics, I want to see Superman and the Boys.
Ooh,
Not
what
only
doing what?
just to play with that, because Superman is what every person should strive for. He is hope. He is
Light, he's
Just
justice,
good,
he's
yeah. Into the jaded world of the Boys. Not only do you have the standoff between Superman and Homelander, and getting to watch Homelander react to someone being just as powerful as him, if not better,
yeah.
but actually being a good person and believing everything Homelander preaches just to be the number 1 hero. And then also, you can get a cool scene where he tries to tempt Superman to his side.
Okay.
But then, the guy who doesn't trust any superheroes, Butcher, and then Yui, who wants to believe in good no matter what,
Trying
them having to go through the dynamic of figuring out, wow, there are some superheroes out here that aren't complete and total assholes, other than Stargirl. And this guy practices what he preached, and Butcher having to suck it up and shake his hand at the end would be pretty cool.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna spin off of that with mine,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be Superman versus Omni-Man.
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah.
like you have the two unkillable.
I
air
mean,
quote,
you could
gods,
legit just do
and
Superman, Omni-Man, Homelander, and a 3-way, and
Yeah.
I'd watch that all day.
either like
Put
the
it in
two
like
of
an
them
anime
beating the
fight.
shit out of each other,
Yeah.
and then be like, oh, maybe Omni-Man wins and convinces
Maybe
Superman to help
Omni-Man-
him rule the universe, or
A s-
Superman wins and they help go destroy
A weird
the
world where Omni-Man went to Krypton, destroyed it, and is having to hunt down the last survivor of Krypton.
Ooh, I like that.
That would be
like
cool.
that. But in some Superman Omni-Man fight, because
Oh, they're fighting.
currently the only thing that can kill Superman is kryptonium and
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
Which Omni-Man
And
has
a red
neither
sun.
of, which I'm sure he would eventually get possession of.
Yeah.
But we don't know what can kill Omni-Man yet.
Not yet.
Right. So maybe Superman just is more powerful and can just
Yeah.
beat him to a bloody pulp.
Mhm.
But
Also has more powers.
Superman?
Superman.
Oh, yeah. He's got laser eyes and
frost breath.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got some more powers, but it would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so dang, I actually have some really interesting ones. I don't think I'm gonna save that for honorable mention. So now I'm stuck between two because there's a music one I want to do for my fourth one. Fuck it. John Wick versus the Punisher.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the Punisher hunts down all crime lords. You don't think that includes assassins?
That's Assassins.
Yeah, and maybe John Wick is getting revenge and sees all the crime being committed. And he's just like, you know what? Or maybe the bad guys hire Punisher. I don't know. Something in there.
I like that.
But just a live action movie
Just
directed
the
by
two
the
of the- yeah.
guy who did all the John Wick movies. And I sent you that trailer. I forgot, Sisu or something like that. That movie looks badass. Go look up that trailer.
Now is that with Keanu? No.
No, but it's the director who did the John Wick movies.
Who's in it?
Some relative unknowns. I don't know.
How do you spell it? Sisu?
I think SISU. I don't know. I texted to you that one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Barenthal versus Keanu Reeves in a Punisher versus John Wick movie
Yeah.
would be badass.
Oh yeah, it's the Golden Lapland and the
Yeah.
SS officers.
Yeah.
It says it already came out.
No, we shouldn't have.
Trailer came out.
Yeah, trailer came out.
Yeah, I don't recognize these folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that did look really good. My third's gonna be a pretty weird one.
Mhm.
It's gonna be George R.R. Martin and J.K. Rowling's melding.
You can't use that transphobic writer anymore.
I'll use whatever transphobic
Yeah.
writer I wanted.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, we are making a joke here.
Yes.
Uh,
Separating art from artist here.
seriously, like you can still be a good artist and be fucked up in the head.
I still listen to Kanye music as much as
Definitely
I
a
don't agree with
fucked up
anything he
artist in the
says.
head. God, he's so fucking stupid.
He's bipolar. And
Sure,
doesn't have people around him that will actually help him.
he has a bunch of yes men and not
Yes.
shut the fuck up men.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to see the weird magic that hints of magic we get with Game of Thrones.
No, I think there's a lot more magic in the books.
Well,
but yeah.
exactly, but like
Hmm.
delve deeper. Go to
Mhm.
schools. Go to learn it. Go bring it together. Fight it. Like
Yeah.
take the two worlds and just mold them into each other with all the same lore and
Maybe. See, here's the thing: is like you have to either bring Hogwarts to medieval time, or somehow keep.
well, Hogwarts was in the mid. Like
Yes,
Hogwarts
but
has
we
been
haven't seen it
around.
yet.
We haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But there would definitely be a weird. You'd have to bring one of them forward or backwards, and
Yeah.
I
I feel like Hogwarts backwards works a lot better than.
oh yeah,
Game of
Hogwarts
Thrones
backwards is
forward.
much better.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do my music one. If you've ever seen Prince's halftime show while he does Purple Rain in the Rain, in Miami, he also does a song before that, called "The Best of You" by the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
And if you could somehow get Prince back and get him and Dave Grohl to do a song together, because Prince can shred a fucking guitar.
Dude,
Not
he's
Not that the Foo Fighters need another
No,
guitar
no,
player
but-
that can shred.
but
They
it's
have three.
the Prince standing there
Yeah.
doing it.
And just have them do a song together would be fucking
That
badass.
would be pretty fucking cool. My final is going to be again, you're gonna call me weird for this, but Picasso and Michelangelo doing paintings together and art and shit.
And Peggy was an artist,
No, but-
art guy.
But I mean, we all know Michelangelo and Picasso, and just the idea,
Do
of
you know
like,
when Picasso died?
like in the 1990s, 80s.
79.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like it's like
Way sooner than anybody
oh
thinks.
yeah, it's
I
one
was
of
just making
those-
sure you weren't getting mixed up
No,
with
no, no,
someone
no.
else.
Yeah, it's like one of those fucked up history questions. It's
Yeah.
like, when did Picasso die? Oh, in the 1840s.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, he died like less than 40 years
Yeah.
ago.
He
Our
was-
parents were wandering around while he was alive.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel and Picasso's crazy artwork, and I don't know. It'd be cool.
You were stretching, weren't you?
Well,
Can't
my
wait to
other
hear
two
your-
are funny too. But
So my honorable mentions. This is one I sincerely considered, but the Robins going to UA at My Hero Academia.
ooh,
And then you have, because the whole thing is like, if you don't have a quirk, you're you're basically worthless.
mm-hmm.
And then have those 4 kids show up to UA and show Midoriya, yeah, you could have done it. Now you needed a millionaire, you need a billionaire.
philanthropist to help you train and learn how
Yes.
to do it. But
Yeah,
you could have done it. But
yeah. But those kids, especially if you get like either Damien versus Bakugo or Red
be
Hood
cool.
versus Bakugo,
yeah.
and he just tries to blow up their hands and they just grab something out and like, "Poop." Yeah, have fun with that. Your hands are gonna explode now.
Just plug the holes up.
Yeah.
You got any other honorables or?
Yeah, this one was, if you know me at all, I go deep in the 2000s pop. I love most of Katy Perry's, especially the early stuff. And then I
Definitely
love
the early
all of, Teenage Dream is tied with Michael Jackson for the most #1 hits on an album.
Yeah.
And then she also had like Roar and, what's the Alien one with Kanye West. I mean, she had bangers. And then she bought a church to live in, and it got super weird or something like that. And then she cut her hair
What?
short. Yeah, like nuns were suing her because she was going to buy a church and then make it. Yeah, it's a whole thing. You can go
Oh, I
later.
missed that one.
And then she cut her hair short, and her music hasn't been good since. And then she got on American Idol, and it still
That
sucks.
still sucks.
Sucks.
Sucks from the day it started.
And then Lady Gaga, even through weird years, had some bangers, and she just keeps putting out bangers. I mean, there's every album. There's at least one song
There's
I can
one
jam out
that,
to.
like, yeah, that everybody and their mother knows.
And if you could put Prime Katy Perry with Prime Lady Gaga,
That would be.
I mean, they did it with Beyonce, so
They
why
did
can't
with
we get it?
Beyonce.
Why can't we do it with Katy Perry and Lady Gaga?
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So mine, I've got 2 honorable mentions.
Yeah.
I've got a Scooby Doo and Goofy.
That would be kind of
It's
funny.
kind of funny because
Yeah.
like Scooby would like try to be talking, but Goofy would be like, "Why
He's-
aren't you talking?"
Stands up and like
Walking
puts
on
clothes.
two.
Yeah.
And Flash and Sonic. I just feel like
I feel like they've done that one. Maybe.
maybe. I definitely know we've seen pictures of like
yeah. It's
jokes
online all the
and
time.
yeah,
It's like
Um,
him, Speedy Gonzalez, Sonic.
Roadrunner,
Yeah.
Superman, Quicksilver,
Yeah.
something else. But either I'm
Dash.
Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dash has been in a few times.
Oh, Dash, Fantastic Four. I mean, Incredibles and
Fantastic
Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, it's like
I mean,
take the
take a vacation.
take the Incredibles movie cast
Yeah.
with like fourth wall breaking and meet one of the movie
Yeah.
Fantastic Four and goes, "This is how you make a Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
Learn."
Yeah.
But no, not bad.
Yeah.
Got some
not
pretty
bad.
cool ones on there and some off the wall ones.
And we almost made it to 30 minutes.
Jesus.
So there we go.
Sorry, folks.
Don't know what we're gonna read next week.
Not a clue.
Check Instagram, Twitter. We do know Why the Last Man, Volume 7. So
Woohoo!
you can go ahead and prep for that.
Getting close.
So
Ish.
got a lot of life events happening before then.
Got a lot of stuff about to
We
happen.
got almost 2 months before we record next, so that'll be
We should have plenty to talk about between now and then.
yes. I'm sure I'll see you at some point between now and then.
Each other again.
But yeah. Kid on the way.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy.
Happy birthday to the missus.
Yes, sir.
I will see y'all at the end of May.
Yeah. And we'll see.
Y'all next Tuesday.
Woohoo!
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.